Hi, and welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Studio Series 8619. We have Dinobot Snarl, and Snarl is such a lovely porky boy that he can't even fit on his stand with his background from the Transformers movie. You can kind of get him there, but he's definitely hanging off. And I really love this figure. This is so much fun. It's so dumb. He barely looks like a Stegosaurus. I mean, he's such a wide boy. But yeah, starting out, I mean, right, he's a G1 ass, G1 Dinobot. Lights a nice gold paint here. Some less nice gold yellow plastic, but it works. Due to his transformation, needing to mimic that transformation, he's pretty wide because he's chunky. He comes with some weapon storage on the bottom. These two tabs hold this sword, and it is a nice sword. I kind of wish every Dinobot got a gun and a melee weapon, but it still looks nice, painted nice in silver. And yeah, I mean, let's take a look at this guy. First off, I have seen some very unfortunate Autobot symbol placement where the halves don't match up. I think I got pretty lucky that mine is pretty even if it's not fully centered. Some very piercing blue eyes. I really like that. He can't open his mouth, and his mouth looks pretty goofy when he opens it up because due to transformation, his head's kind of in two halves. It reminds me of the goblins from the Lord of the Rings in the Hobbit movie, where they had these weird, two throat tubes when they open their mouths. I don't know. That's just something I remember. He is surprisingly articulated in his limbs. His front leg can go full 360. Because of the way the joint fits, it does have butterfly jointage, which is super nice and helps in getting him in a braced stance. I realize he's below camera. Getting him in a braced stance. You can put him in a little closer and he might be a little nervous, that sort of thing. I dig that. He does have bending at what I guess would be like an ankle. So that's there. The back legs also, that helps a lot. Again, a butterfly joint is really, really nice in beast mode. Even if it's only in one direction, it still helps. It can 360 on its own. It can, due to the butterfly joint, if you want to break things up a little bit, you can get things out that way if you want. But you are untabbing something to do so. Get it back in there. He has a knee right here. It's very tight on my copy, but there is a knee. And then below that, there's an ankle swivel. Not necessarily a tilt, but with the butterfly joint, you can kind of mimic some ankle tilt. Unfortunately, there is no articulation in the tail, although with his transformation, I think that would have been really hard to do. But overall, I mean, he, again, doesn't really, he looks like a cartoon Stegosaurus, of course. A cartoon robot Stegosaurus. But I think he does the trick, and he's just like a lovely, big, dumb, beefy boy. He looks great next to the other Dinobots. We've got Sludge here from the last video. He's really big for a Stegosaurus, but they do look good together. And obviously, I've got my G2 Grimlock here. I don't have a Slug. I was hoping by now we'd be getting more of these G2 colors. Snarl would be green, right? I think he's red and blue. He'd be green. As just a bunch of leader class figures in dinosaur form, it's just really satisfying to have them in hand. I like playing with them. It's definitely playing with these guys has kind of reinvigorated my affection for these G1 Dinobots, even though I don't like them in these colors. I want them in crazy colors because they're already crazy dinosaurs. But yeah, they look good together. And I do have a Snarl currently in my collection. This is Planet X Summonus. What is the Fall of Cybertron Snarl? And I mean, right, the difference between what we thought dinosaurs looked like in the 50s and what we understand dinosaurs to look like now. This is just why I prefer this color scheme on this design. I will say, so there's something just really satisfying about how he's almost a perfect orb. He's just like a little potato, and I really like that. But I also like the more I don't know if you'd call it realistic, but the more detailed Dinobot modes there. So that's really neat to see together. And with that, let's get to transformation. Just like all the other G1 Dinobot leaders, it is a pretty simple transformation. We're going to start by popping up these two tabs up top. Lets us push up this head. It doesn't go all the way, but it goes far enough. We can come in on the back end, lift up these two tabs. This kind of whole section comes back, and we can see that this chest piece kind of is tabbed into these toes, so we can lift it up, and that lets us split the whole Dinobot, just stretch him out, which lets us bring down and around, come in here, get his belly out of the way, and that lets us bring things down and around in a really satisfying ratchet. Oh yeah, that's just nice. We can come in, now that we've got kind of these legs out and these toes flipped out, we can push in the head all the way. There's room for it now. We can close things back up. It should click satisfyingly. Yeah. We can come in on the back end here. We are going to collapse our Stegosaurus feet. We're going to flip in our Stegosaurus feet and kind of drop them down and out of the way so everything can collapse nicely. Same thing on this side. And then we can close up our heels. And look at that. We've got two big old Dinobot robot legs that we can split. And that lower half is done. The upper half is also pretty nice. First, we're going to swivel around his waist. The chest that we open up, we can just collapse it back down. It just has a single tab here that collapses back down. We can come in on the back here with the tail, split it, rotate the shoulders to get things out of the way. The tail has tabs that are going to come in on either side. Get our back plate pieces out of the way. We can pop up our head. Are we still short enough to... we'll collapse it. There we go. Still on camera. So the last things is really just the arms. The arms unpeg, as I showed earlier. They unpeg here, and they're going to repeg kind of here in a click like so. Same thing over here. And there's a lot of, like, it's a very tactile, pleasurable toy. I really like how much clicking and like locking in a place there is. We can bring up our feet. There's a peg here and a peg there that goes together, and that collapses down into our forearm. Same thing on this side. Again, push this leg back a little bit to give room for this forearm piece to come out. Then return the leg, collapse, turn around the toes and lock it into place and collapse it into the forearm. And we've got our leg split. And here is Snarl in robot mode. And he looks pretty dang good. Before we get any further, let's go announce the winner of last week's giveaway. All right, it is time to announce the winner of Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Bludgeon. Here he is. And here you all are. On the left side of the screen, we have all the comments on the video, starting with Cooper19 Gaming. If you entered the giveaway, you got a little heart. I got you over on the right side as an entry. Again, appreciate everyone's comments. And I think, like I say at the end of the video, we just hit 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. So thanks for the love, everybody. We have 30 entries for the giveaway. So our winner is Rand between 1 and 30. And our winner is number 16. Who is 16? TF Fan Geek. TF Fan Geek, congratulations. I know you basically comment on all our videos. We always appreciate the appreciation. And yeah, hopefully you got your new cell phone. Again, everyone who entered and everyone who watches, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and looking forward to the new year. And don't forget, if you look up top, we are still raising for money for Extra Life. So if you want to win awesome prizes like this big stack of stuff over here, I'm doing my Death Source video right now, but we have a sealed one that if we hit $2,000 raised on the Extra Life link, which you can find in the video description, you'll get entered to win one of these guys if you make a $10 donation. So thanks everybody, and let's get back to the review. Oh, TFN Geek, yeah, reach out to me on social media, and we'll get Bludgeon bundled up and sent out to you as soon as possible. And Snarl does look really good. Articulation-wise, he's pretty satisfying too. He does have the Dinobot thing where his head shape doesn't allow for a ton of waggle, but it is more waggle than I'm used to on the others. It can turn. It is a pretty nice head sculpt. I think it's one of the more handsome Dinobot head sculpts, so I'm pretty happy with that. He does have, if we get his tail out of the way, he can go 360 on the arm, can go up higher than 90 degrees, which I appreciate. He's got a deep elbow bend. He does have bicep swivel. He does have wrist articulation. We saw his waist swivel due to transformation. We can get the arms out, and he can go full Van Damme, which is awesome. He can kick up plenty high. He can kick back plenty high, and if you want to bump things up, you can to get a little further. But yeah, he can kick back plenty high. He does have thigh swivels. He does have a slightly deeper than 90-degree bend on the knee, which is appreciated. And he does have big old platforms that tilt. So he is super, I mean, for like as simple as he is and as big as he is, I feel like he is very dynamically posable. And he just feels good. If you watched my last review on Sludge, I felt like the panels and stuff, there were just things about a figure that size that didn't feel good in hand. Snarl has the opposite. This is like, it feels really good to play with Snarl. It's just really satisfying. In fact, I think in terms of robot mode, I like him more than Planet X Samamas here. I think just my copy has gotten a little floppy over the years, that sort of thing. It's still a really cool design. But man, the ratchets on this guy, everything feels good. Whereas you can see like there's just some wiggle, especially these back pieces. The fact that these back pieces, the tail pieces peg and these tail pieces do not, is huge. And this waist, I mean, yeah. So I'd say out of the Planet X Dinobots, this Snarl was the weakest. But out of the G1 Studio Series Dinobots, this Snarl might be the strongest. So this is the first time I think I prefer this guy to this guy. Although, again, they are doing two very different aesthetics. But speaking of aesthetics, how is he going to look against his backdrop with his buddies? Well, one more time, we do have Sludge still. So here's how they look together, and I think they look pretty great. Again, if you had, Slug and Grimlock in the Studio Series G1 colors, everyone would match. But here he is in size. So Snarl is also like big. I feel like he might actually be a little taller than Grimlock, which is surprising. I mentioned this in the review for the review for Studio Series Commander Ultra Magnus, but I wonder if like now that we've gotten these Dinobots as leaders, like, should Grimlock get a new Commander figure? We haven't even finished the Dinobot line yet, and I'm already wanting, like, a new Grimlock. But yeah, here's how they look. And I'd say, again, they are pretty dang good overall, but Snarl is worth full price. My only complaint on Snarl, really, is the yellow plastic they used. I feel like, on Sludge, they have gold paint. We've got gold paint on the, on the plates, but on his toes, on these inner pieces, it would have been nice for him to just be consistently gold plastic, or gold, whatever you want to call it, gold paint. I guess it would have rubbed if it's painted on, but they look great together. And this video is a giveaway. So, last video about Snarl, I talked about how he's missing his foot. No worries. Amazon sent me a replacement. I didn't even bother undoing him. I just went back here to check that he's got both his feet. And we just hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. I'm so excited. That happened last night during the Super Mario Bros. Wonder live stream. So today's video is going to be a super special giveaway. As a thank you for everyone for watching, for commenting, for participating, for sharing your love of Transformers with me. It's been a lot of fun. As I've, gotten a little less on the online fandom, like I'm not on like the TFW 2005 as much anymore, because that place has gotten a little unpleasant to hang out in. As I have just like focus on the Discord and stuff, like it's been really fun to make new friends on YouTube and talk about Transformers and all this stuff. So this is just kind of a thank you. So the giveaway is going to be both these guys, a double leader prize pack for one winner. So the giveaway rules are simple. Instead of a question of the day, that's what I normally do. Down in the comments, I say, hey, answer the question of the day, and I pick a winner. Instead, just, you know, it's gonna be the new year. Let's just say what we're excited for in 2024. Me, I'm excited. We've hit 1,000 subscribers. We're like at close to 3,000 watch hours per year or something. We've never talked about monetizing the channel. I guess I think with us being at 1,000 subs on YouTube, I'd like to focus on Twitch a little more. So I've been doing a bunch of Transformers videos every day, and I've been enjoying the YouTube shorts, like making just the little 1-minute reviews. Those have been fun. I'd like to do more of those. I think for 2024, I'd like to do more Transformers shorts. What about you? Like, is there a goal you have for 2024? It doesn't have to be Transformers related. It could be personal, whatever. Again, down in the comments, say, hey, I'd like to enter the giveaway for both Sludge and Snarl. We'll get Snarl packed up. And answer the question of the day, what you're excited for 2024. Let me know down in the comments. And then 1 week from today, on next Thursday, I will draw and announce the winner. That's it for today's video. It was pretty quick, hopefully. Snarl is a great toy. Easy recommendation. Pay full price. It's worth it. Not so much this guy. We already talked about him before, but he's on sale too. This guy, great. Really excited. Hopefully we get the G2 colors, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye!